Smartphone cameras have been catching officer after officer using excessive force against people they had no business using excessive force against. And for every incident caught on camera, there are countless other cases that we never learn about because no one was there to record them. So to try and fight this perception that their cops are out of control bullies, more and more police departments are requiring their officers to wear body cameras while patrolling the streets.
It's a first in law enforcement in St. Tammany Parish. Every member of the Covington Police Department is receiving a new piece of equipment, a body camera.
But we can't really expect every cop to turn their camera on every time, can we?
No, the officer has to initially turn on the camera, and it's mandated by our policy and rules and regs that they have to.
So every police-citizen interaction has to be recorded. That's interesting. The cops can't be liking this idea though, right?
I like the camera, and sometimes I feel very uncomfortable when I go out in the street and not have a camera. This day and age, it's very important because you never know what you will encounter out in the street.
So it looks like everyone wants this. At least the good cops do. And the data shows that cameras are working. A study of police in California shows some pretty good results. When officers wear cameras, they use force less than half as often. Which makes sense. Bullies aren't going to be bullies when their every move is being recorded. Now, one of these body camera systems costs well under $1,000, which still seems like a lot of money to put on every cop. But if you think about it, it's a really smart investment, especially when you consider that the average police officer in America is paid $50,000 a year. So what's another $1,000 to make sure they're doing their jobs the right way all the time? And by reducing the number of violent incidents involving cops, cities are going to save money. It cuts down on court system costs and the chances that a big settlement would have to be paid for violating someone's civil rights. And of course, cameras will save lives. If that helps restore the public's trust in the police, more people will work with law enforcement to fight crime where they live. Because now, a lot of times people don't want to talk to the cops because they don't trust them. If we can start to change that mindset, even a little bit, it could make our whole country safer. A lot of departments are already using cameras, but too many cities just can't afford them. And these more economically challenged cities are where there's obviously going to be the most tension between residents and the police. That's where body cameras are needed the most. Knowing this, President Obama has tried to convince Congress to buy 50,000 cameras and get them where they're needed most across the country as soon as possible. But he's run into resistance from the Republican-controlled Congress to spend new money to purchase them. Presidential candidate Hillary Clinton said recently she thinks every police department in the country should be equipped with body cameras. So it looks like this is going to be an issue in the 2016 election. It forces each of our representatives to say who they stand with. Cops who abuse the badge, or we, the people, our police are supposed to protect and serve. So while I definitely think we do need a camera on every law enforcement officer in America, I think it's important to establish some universally recognized best practices because there are still a lot of unknown questions and concerns, like, what's the penalty if a police officer doesn't turn on their camera? How long will the videos be kept on file? I mean, shouldn't the videos be kept forever? I think it's also worth thinking about the fact that anytime you interact with a police officer, if they come to your front door, or pull you over, or you even pass one interacting with someone else on the street, you better smile and have nothing to hide because you're on camera. Those are my thoughts about police body cameras. What are yours? And thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to our channel. You can watch more TDC by clicking on the screen to start our series exposing the abuses of Russian President Vladimir Putin, or our video of 10 bold heists that have gone unsolved. Or go back to our channel to catch our most recent videos. We've also got a great offer for a free audiobook of your choice from audible.com through the link below. With a 30-day free trial of their service, you can download Truman Capote's true crime masterpiece In Cold Blood, or there's the bestseller Future Crimes. For signing up, Audible will give us some much-needed funds. You get to help us keep making these videos, and all it costs you is a free audiobook. It's a win-win, just like body cameras on police officers. Until next time, for TDC, I'm Bryce Plank.